What stereotypes did you have to overcome getting into pro wrestling?
I'm just a model, I'm a girly girl, I'm a cheerleader, which I never was. I'm not exactly sure just because I'm cute and bubbly why I'm stereotyped as a cheerleader. I never was. And that I'm not a real athlete. And I am, and I cannot stand that because I started out as an athlete. I saw when I won Homecoming Queen what it was like to be pretty. I'm like, oh, this is amazing, you know. So then it got me into pageants, and then I just went back to my core of being an athlete. It just me doing pageants is not enough for me. Now with pro wrestling, I will have to keep overcoming those stereotypes of being a model, but I get to be anything I want when I walk out of that stage.
Pro wrestling is a male-oriented business. It's no secret. So there's always stereotypes
that women cannot wrestle, or we cannot hang with men, or that we should not be in the business. I think now we're getting a little bit further past that.
That's what I was going to ask you, because the TNA Knockouts,
our division,
you've been in WWE.
I've been there.
And they have some good athletes too, but
and I don't
when
want
you
to
got
discredit them.
Exactly.
I don't, but as a full roster, when you compare us, we have the best women athletes in all of pro wrestling. I don't care, hands down, and I can say that with 100% confidence. Any of us can get in there and work with each other. Any of us can have a 12-minute match. We don't go out there and have 6 girls in a ring with 2-minute matches and say, oh, there you go. You know, we are working. You know, so I think we are stepping towards that and outside of that stereotype, and we're proving it. And as long as we keep getting allowed to prove it, we will.
Hooters International involved in that as well. You mentioned Miss Weintropic, and you had some of the pageants and all. Can you discuss the stereotypes there and what you think people should know, that there's more to it than just the looks?
I think people, there's a misconception that it's just walking and waving and that there's nothing to it. Especially Hooters, when you do Hooters, you've got to be the bubbly, happy, beautiful girl next door. That's not the girl with the biggest fake boobs, the overblown lips, or anything. And these are smart women. These are women that have real careers at home, that are still waiting tables to get through it, or are going to school.
College, right? They're going to college.
And these aren't your dumb, girls. And that's, I can't stand when people stereotype pageant girls or Hooter girls or models in general. These girls, you have girls that graduated top of their class in high school through college. These girls are starting their own businesses. These are real true inspirations. If you've seen anything like Behind the Shorts, which I just did a story about breaking my jaw and where I've come. So there's a lot that goes into a pageant with your knowing how to walk, knowing how to talk, knowing how to pose, your bikini, your body. I mean, your body, this is sacred. You can't just shove anything you want in your mouth. You've got to set back a time each day to work out, run, train, and practice on your speaking and walking. It doesn't come natural. That took me a long time. I was the girl that wanted to get out there, run out, and run back. It took years of me practicing and doing local bikini contests to get there, you know.
The look is a big thing, of course.
Of course, that's a huge thing, but it's not everything. I wish a lot of people could get backstage to hear these girls, because I think, you know, when you look at them, like, oh, she's pretty, and a lot of times you don't get to speak out and show your personality. That's only if you're one of the few that get picked for a cool interview or something here or there, but those girls are brilliant.
Did you have aspirations of Miss America and things like that, or not to that level?
No, because what mattered to me more was being an athlete. You know,
you really want to do the physical and sports.
Yes, because like when I did a pageant, I was so exciting, yay, when I've won it, but there's just something missing. You know, there's not that full-on action. And I know I'm a pretty girl, and I'm small, and I'm kind of dainty in a way, but that's just not me. You know, I like being beautiful, and I like being able to do that, but now with pro wrestling, I get to do all of it.
I don't know if you've ever seen The Apprentice.
Yes, I have.
Because they've had some pageant winners on his show. I know Donald Trump is very involved in the pageants. And when you listen to these women, you could tell they're just not the look.
They're not, they're smart. They're very smart. And that's why I really like that show for that, too, because he brings different types of people from all over.
Yeah.
You know, and of course you're going to get the few pageant girls that, well, that's give or take. But those aren't going to be the ones that are winning, you know. And I hate saying it, but, you know, those girls, they're too soft for me. I'm too outspoken, too. That's the thing, is I can't be 100% myself back there, and that's a really catty environment. Not to say that wrestling isn't, but it's like a different level, you know. It's very attitude-y, prima donna-ish. You are dealing with girls that are very smart, but still, it's just, the claws come out.
Yeah, well, you were saying something that's interesting. It makes me laugh too. But there was someone on Tough Enough who was a pageant winner when WWE decided to do the Tough Enough.
Put the pads in her butt.
Oh my
so
God!
She didn't have when she was hitting the ropes.
So she didn't have to feel as much.
Yes.
But she was cursing like a sailor, I guess. And all.
Yes.
But there was that's a tough girch
Yes.
as well. So you could see that there is toughness. There are women out there that are tough to do something like that.
There are,
so.
but for most of the part, they're your really soft sweethearts, you know. And really, whenever I go there, they love my story. They're like, Brooke, put me in a headlock. Oh my God, that's so awesome, because they are softer than me and sweeter than me. They are a lot of fun, though. It's a cool atmosphere to be around. Totally different, though.